are team number 5, and it is our utmost honor to be here and to partake in this amazing forum. So my name is Nguyễn Lan Hương.
My name is Khánh Linh.
My name is Linh Khánh.
Để mọi người tự giới thiệu.
My name is Lee.
My name is Nguyễn. And my name is Dũng.
Alright. So let's get started. My name is Nguyễn Lan Hương and I'm the first speaker of my team. Our topic for today's forum is: should high schools provide cash incentives for good test scores? And we, team number 5, taking the parent standpoints, disagree with this notion. We have 6 ideas in total, 4 of which center around students' incentives, and the remaining 2 focus on teachers' incentives. Okay, so let's get started. So the first argument we would like to propose is external rewards can undermine the intrinsic values of education, which emphasize the pure pursuit of knowledge. We, as we all know, we are all innate learners driven by insatiable curiosity by nature. However, we are also humans and are therefore susceptible to materialism. The potential for rewards to diminish the intrinsic motivation lies in their capacity to shift the focus from the behavior or the activity itself, and in this case, learning, to the monetary reward that is being offered. This means that students would be more likely to engage in learning activities with, purely for the sake of the reward, rather than out of genuine interest, enjoyment, or a sense of the right thing to do. And the right thing to do, yes. And over time, they will only behave and perform well when they know that a reward is at stake, and therefore offering cash incentives for students in the long run can impede the intrinsic motivation and hinder personal growth, which involves a lot of a sense of responsibility and personal fulfillment, as not every life situation comes with an external reward. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Khánh Linh. Let's move on to our second point. From a parent's perspective, I do believe that giving people prize for high grades can result in unwise spending. Looking to the fact, high school students are those who do not have money and unable to pay for their basic needs, so they lack necessary awareness to learn frugal spending or saving practice. For instance, because of the fast pace of modern world, people, especially for children, are inclined to buy trendy products without any necessary purpose, rather than employing incentives for saving money or paying tuition fee. This occurrence has the potential to form the unfavorable financial habits in the future. They will then gradually discover that they are in debt or overburdened. Because of this, high school students frequently experience extreme financial strain, which can adversely impact their mental health, well-being, and academic outcomes. And that's all.
So, before jumping at my argument, the third argument of my team, let's take a look at the quote of Albert Einstein. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. This saying means that everyone in this world has their own ability, has their own strength, has their own talents. Everyone is intelligent and no one is stupid at all. And remember this? However, if schools and teachers give money as incentives to students who have high test scores only, the others will have the misunderstanding of the other students will have the misunderstanding of a good student. They will think that to become an excellent student, they will have to study excellently at school, like doing maths or like learning languages or writing great essays. And they are likely to label themselves as losers, as weak, as stupid, just because they are not good at maths or literature or English, which leads to a sense of insecurity and inferiority among our children. But as I said before, no one is stupid. Everyone is intelligent because there are 8 kinds of intelligence, 8 different kinds of intelligence. Some are good at logical or mathematical ability. Some are good at linguistic, for example, learning language, learning English or learning Spanish. But some have a gift for arts, for music, or for sports. Therefore, as parents, we do believe that schools shouldn't only give money as incentives to students who are getting high scores at school, but they should also give money as incentives to those who are talented at non-academic areas. And this proves that every difference is accepted at school. Let's move on to the fourth question.
Okay, so let's move on to our fourth argument, which is study incentives can potentially create a financial burden for parents, particularly those who have low income. So while the idea of rewarding academic excellence seems great, but we must delve deeper into the question: where will the money come from? It's evident that the significant portion of government funding allocated to schools is directed towards the enhancement of infrastructure and the facilitation of school events and activities. So sorry. Similarly, the funds from the Parents Association and school fees are utilized mostly with these purposes, with minimal allocation for rewards and prizes. So, consequently, if a school want to reward top students, they might have to ask the parents for more money. So that would make the parents stress, and the parents who already worry about the money, they feel that they have to focus on the grades over some essential needs. Okay, that's all. And next is Phong Nguyen.
Okay, thank you, Vi, and good afternoon, everyone. And today let's move to my argument is that unhealthy competitiveness and negative impact on learners. And from the view of the parents, I think that many teachers would use all means to get the prizes or the money for them and his or her students. For instance, like they can leak the format of the test, or they can raise the marks unreasonably, and this can lead to some unfair resources. And from my point of view, these acts go against the nature of the school environment. So, what is the school environment? The school environment includes the school's culture, the quality of relationships between teachers and students, and the focus on students' overall development. And using money to award gifted students and teachers may deform the values of education, which includes collaboration, solidarity, and determination. The second thing I want to tell you guys that some unjust contests and the individual aims of the teachers would make the relationships between the teachers and the learners worse. I will explain more that teachers have to deal with some pressures from the school board, and due to the willingness of the teachers to achieve titles, they can impose great pressures to the learners. This can lead to some negative interactions, such as imposed grades and pressures with learners. It is constant criticism, unfair treatment, and judgments. And I think these may create unwelcoming learning atmosphere of the class, and the students may feel unsafe and uneasy with their classmates. They will think that it is really difficult to concentrate on the lesson. And okay, thank you, and let's move to the last part.
Now, I'd like to wrap up our presentation with the final argument, which is money-driven education may exert unnecessary pressure on students or children. Of course, teachers should incentivize good performance among their students, but good performance here should be fostering collaborative attitude among students, igniting student interest, as well as creating a positive learning environment, not just a simple something reward like the A+ on the test paper. A sole emphasis on high scores may distort the true value of education and create undue pressure on children, whether it's from a lot of amount of homework that may consume the children's free time, or the memorization of a long list of materials. Instead of fostering interest on the subject, excessive academic demands may give the students some unnecessary pressure, and that could strain the teacher and student relationship and can also discourage the students from learning. See, like that over there, how can parents be happy when their children, like that one over there, become overwhelmed with a lot of homework or memorization every day, when while teachers are in fact tirelessly working for this education. Before we, oh, that's the end of my part.